It's funny, it doesn't take much to make you feel the way you felt back there again.
We are going to start off then by looking at All of Us Strangers. And what would you say if you could speak to a loved one that's passed? Here's a clip.
That's your mum and dad?
Yeah. They died just before I was 12. I'm trying to write about them at the moment.
How's it going?
Strangely. Hi.
Hi.
Oh, it's giving me chills up my back. One of the big mysteries in life is how on earth Andrew Scott has not been nominated for Best Actor in both the BAFTAs and the Oscars, I have to say. Andy, you've seen All of Us Strangers. Do you want to start?
Yeah, a compelling, moving, loving ghost story. There are basically two stories going on here at the same time. We've got Andrew Scott and his relationship with Paul Mescal and their burgeoning friendship and love. We've then got Andrew Scott visiting his parents, who are the same age as him, apparently, and are having to come to terms with the fact that they died quite a few years ago and what the real world is like. Including the fact that their son is gay. This is a very interesting look at how attitudes have changed over the years. It's a very interesting social commentary, I think, on the way the world was and the way the world is now. And obviously the world is changing for the better. And I think that it was very moving and very compelling. And I enjoyed it. I thought it was a lovely, lovely film.
Indeed. Emma, you've seen it as well?
Yeah, I can't say I really disagree with anything that was said there. I saw this at the film festival last year. Pretty much the entire audience was bawling their eyes out at it. Same for this. I went and saw it again, obviously when it came out last week, and yeah, same again. I was just crying my eyes out. I absolutely adored it. I thought all of the acting was very good. And for four main stars, it was incredible how much bigger the world felt than the fact it was just them.
Yes, it struck me afterwards when I was writing my review. Good and point. I was noting down who the lead actors were, and I thought, well, there's only four people in it, apart from a bunch of extras in a nightclub. That's it, and it's surprisingly tight, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely amazing. And as you say, I think it's a travesty that neither Scott nor Mescal got nominations. And to be quite frank, any of them. I think it certainly deserved a lot more recognition than it has received.
I think to be fair, Paul Mescal and Claire Foy got BAFTA supporting actor noms. I think I'm right in saying that. But why those two and Andrew Scott does not? Well, I guess these are, as we talked about last week, all of these are separate categories, and it's a fight in each category. But yeah, I mean, I just thought it was just magical, really. I thought it was a piece of film, right from that opening flash of light that comes as the sun rises, which is then repeated right at the end of the film. What does it mean, right? Is it a portal opening? Is it blah, blah, blah? Right from that point onwards, the whole thing is just a wonderful, mystical love story. And it's done in such a matter-of-fact way that he keeps turning up and it's bound to that, right? And I thought that was just wonderful. The relationship there between Claire Foy and Andrew Scott's character was superb. And as you said, Andy, relating the fact that gay is not a terrible thing to be ashamed of now was really insightful. I thought the same thing when I saw the film Pride that came out a few years ago.
Yeah, Pride was a film that I sat and wept during the end credits of that.
It just strikes you just how much society has come on in whatever it is, 30 years. And this film I thought was very clever in doing that as well. I thought it was amazing as well. I mean, the director is Andrew Haigh, that Andy and I saw at the BFI a few weeks ago, a few months ago. And that house that they filmed it in was his own
his own house. Yeah.
where he grew
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
I mean, what a personal film to make
great.
in that situation. Sorry, my printer's being noisy. Shut up, printer. I said, be quiet. Okay. Yeah, so I thought the cinematography was wonderful as well. So many kind of shots through windows where you kind of just had Andrew Scott reflected in it and so on.
It's a lovely balanced score as well between... There was a touch of the old-time period and a touch of the new. I thought the score and the use of songs...
Yes, and the score was
the
by...
songs that they chose was really excellent.
Score was by Emily blah.
Yeah, I should know.
Farouche, I can't remember her name now. Name's gone completely. But I thought the score was excellent in just pitching it just alongside of creepiness. As a score, it was terrific, and the music as well, the 80s music. And there's a point around a Christmas tree where his mum starts singing along to the song, looking at Adam, played by Andrew Scott. I lost it. I'm afraid I completely lost it at that point. It's so beautifully and cleverly done. And without any spoilers, there's a twist in the tale that I didn't see coming. I wondered where this was going to go and how this was going to end, and it was just magical. I mean, I
was so engrossed in the film before that I didn't catch on either.
I just couldn't find anything to fault in this film. I thought I would go and watch it again in a heartbeat. So this was a clear, easy 10 out of 10 for me as a score. Emma?
Yeah, it's a 10. 10 for me.
And Andy?
9 for me.
9 for you. Oh, that's going to make life difficult.
It's still a hit.
So that's 29 divided by 3 is definitely going to be 9.33, isn't it?
It's a hit.
9.33 times. Yeah. Which makes it a hit. Yes. Perfect. You going to see this one, Scott?
If I can get a chance, it's hard to fit them all in.
Get a chance to see this one.
I'll see what I can do.
Make a
highly
chance.
recommend.
It's gone straight into my films of the year list for this year, without a doubt, and maybe very near the top, I have to say.